Alrighty, it's time to drop in. If this message found you, I welcome you here with curiosity. I believe there's a reason, there's a rhyme that your energy field met mine. So come hang out for a little bit, get curious with me. We're going to explore, we're going to play, we're going to get inspired. We're going to use the angel deck and an affirmation deck to ground the mind, the body, the soul. I have some notes here and some concepts. We're just going to freaking get into the enchantment of duality, right? Let's explore the light and the dark and do it with such what's the word that's coming through? Admiration. Help me in the comments. Sometimes I'm dyslexic, but admiration. Oh my gosh, this is when my brain is like, why? It will come back. But anyways, just this reading feels very much like learning to surrender and flow with it, right? And here are a few signs that can tell you if this message will really resonate for those who really need a clear sign. And again, when I channel these, take what you need and leave behind what you don't, as well, at the same time, know that this is the starting point of the container, and there's going to be many little nuances of inspirational moments. So right now, if you are so in sync with hummingbirds, owls, falcons, crows, cats, palm trees, tropical human weather, foggy mornings, the colors purples, greens, pinks, blues, especially royal blue and baby blue, you're really tapping into generational alchemy, turning your pain into your greatest power, really shedding and giving space for your inner child too to recalibrate and really feel safe. I feel the deepest healing comes through when we allow ourselves to play and just breathe with our inner child and give it a healthy, nurturing space to feel all the feels, right? Instead of suppressing it, right? There's a big generation out there that had to grow up earlier, than they need to as children. And this creates a childlike adult. And I want to say privilege of play, because I feel nowadays if a child really gets to be a child, that is absolute joy. That's absolute generational alchemy and healing, giving a child the space and container and love and affection, unconditional love too, the space to roam, the space to explore their infinite self, right? So yeah, and to segue, if you're feeling some upgrades with your spine, just noticing your body more, wanting to roll the shoulders back and use that breath and body embodiment, somatic practices that you've recently explored. So you're really putting that into practice lately, and you're feeling the empowerment around the time is now, right? We're going into a new earth cycle. 2026 is literally a month away or even shorter. But again, this message is timeless. So wherever this is finding you, just know that it doesn't matter the 3D time on the calendar. What matters is the energetic leap that you're about to take. You're in a place where you're feeling like you have let go of so much, and now you're ready to take a big leap from aligned action, and you've done a lot of the healing, and now it's not about perfectionism, it's about using what you've learned in the shedding of knowing thyself so much more. I don't even know if it's that, it's just you've tapped into an intuition within yourself where it's there's no going back. The masks are off. You know who you are, and you're going to be unapologetic about it. in fact you are. It's like already present day reality, like you know your worth, period, point blank. And this is building momentum, because when you know thyself so well and what you desire to calibrate yourself at from an energetic point of view, for example, you just move and operate your day in the ritual, in the existence, in the reality that your dreams are already happening. I just realized I was going so fast. But that's a part of the message, right? It's noticing that the mind has been thinking a ton. And that's wonderful, right? We love the mind. The mind, man. The mind is very important to making our manifestations happen. However, what we must remember, it's mind, body, soul. And a part of the body is the heart. And the heart is the 3D printer. What is created in the heart, what is felt in the heart, manifests tenfold. The heart is the open door. The heart closes the door. The heart alchemizes. The heart breathes. The heart recalibrates. The heart holds the codes and the symbols and the light technology. So, what does your heart have to tell you right now? If you can, just take a moment to breathe in and breathe out. Just notice your breath wherever you are, whether you're sitting or in an act of some sort. Maybe you're cleaning the house, sitting outside for a little stogie or joint. Shit, we don't judge around here. Whatever you feel like doing as you listen to this, just welcome it with curiosity and light codes, as this message is for your highest good and me as a vessel. My name is Mystic Maya, and I vow to be a vessel of light, inspiration, and I put my ego aside and I welcome in the codes of truth and light and consciousness and deep cellular healing, peace, inner trust, freedom of expression, and true alchemy from pain into power, power of soul mission work. Grounded, so above, so below. Grounded, so above, so below. Grounded, so above, so below. Spirit, what do we need to know? What does the collective need to know today? What is the message of today? Anything else? What is the message of today? Okay, so this fell, and we have, okay, wow. Beautiful. So I'm just going to get a little bit more clarity here. But we got support, ideas and inspiration, dreams and romance. All right. Ooh, throat chakra clearing. Just gonna drink some of my coffee here. Let me know what you're drinking in the comments. If you're drinking anything, I always love having some sort of beverage to sip on. All right. I'm going to use some of these affirmations to guide what the angels are telling us to focus on right here, right now, whenever this message is finding you. What is the mind and body connection here? Knowing that the body creates the manifestation, we must feel into our manifestation. So it first starts in the mind, right, as an affirmation, as an intention. And then it trickles down into the body, and we must learn to connect the mind, the 3D vision of our dreams, but bring it into the physical reality. So That is a part of the self-love meditation journey, teaching yourself to be devotional as you're spending time every day to bring your dreams into reality. And that's the greatest freaking superpower ever, if you ask me. All right, let's see what wants to come through. Need one more card for romance. Angels, guide us. What is the thought vibration around romance? Wow. Okay. Let's just check. I want to see the frame real quick because I want you guys to see this. Okay. There we go. So, we have support, right? This image right here is beautiful. When I look at this, I see the truth that, yes, you might feel like in this human suit, your soul in this human body right here, right now, as you're climbing up the mountain, reprogramming so much ancestral karma, plus your own, so many learning lessons. You're really letting go of the void of your shadows. You've took a dive, took a swim with your shadows. You alchemized a lot of it, forgiven. And hey, the journey is still unfolding, right? You never are just fully healed. Healing is non-linear. It happens on such nuanced levels, but you're in it. You like, healing is not something that you're new to. You've done the rodeo of healing. And you see it as just new chapters within your self-discovery book. And here you are right now, really remembering that you are a cosmic force. You are multidimensional. You are a soul that vibrates with support from above. And all you need to do is ask for what you need. The angels are here. Your divine team from the sky is here. Your spirits, your loved ones, your teachers, your ascended masters, your higher self. You are not alone. You have support. Trust that you are co-creating with an omnipresent energy of the universe, life force energy, whatever you want to call it, God. Use whatever feels good to you to really tap into that bigger than life energy. And the affirmation that's guiding support is, when I lean towards love, I'm led. And I feel like that is just the creme de la creme of cards to go together, because it's yes, remember, there's unconditional love for you to access. Anytime you surrender and say, hey, I put my hands up in the air, show me the way. Sometimes we need to get out of our own way and actually ask for guidance. So this is a reminder to enter that prayer state, or whatever you want to call it for yourself. It could just be setting intentions for the day, but it's also this beautiful element of let me speak my life into existence. Let me call on the support within myself and a higher power, and build self-trust, not only with yourself, by having the courage to even ask for the sign, and then being open enough to receive a sign. And that creates this self-reflection between the self and environment, that, oh my gosh, if I put my energy towards this, that there is clarity being mirrored back to me of what is aligned and what's not. But I need to be curious enough to dabble in who I am and start collecting data of what works and what doesn't, to start seeing the patterns and just getting curious with who is my higher self, and how can I, once I discover the answers to that profound yet grounding question that comes in very nuanced layers of self-discovery, right? We think we're gonna have these aha moments in one big shot, but no, it's it's an amalgam of moments connecting to one big moment, and it's a web of fucking life, or a mighty tree that roots down and grows into these luscious freaking leaves, like this card, like what does this say? My faith has the power to turn trauma into healing, conflict into growth, and fear into love. Exactly, like that's that's the whole fucking point of life. Like, I feel like we're given this opportunity to be alchemists, and we have to turn it on. You have choice, you have free will, right? Because to be an alchemist is to be very awake. And not all are ready to be super awake, because it takes accountability, it takes a certain level of self-responsibility and knowing that no matter what, you have the answer within you to create value through the pain that you have endured or are enduring. Like your greatest trauma is your greatest healing. Conflict into growth, fear into love. Like, you know how to use the things that hurt you the most. You know how to tap into that, but once you've given it space, you haven't bypassed it, right? You sat in the sorrow of it and just the pity of it, because that's just a part of the alchemy, right? You gotta feel what's super real and get a little bit like batshit crazy, like obviously to some degree, not hurting anyone else, but like what I mean by that is like we have to get comfortable in sitting in the void of ourselves. If we can't sit in our darkness, how can we sit with our light? It's time to really recycle this shame factor that it's not safe to show your emotions, because I'm here to tell you, and like if this comes off like tough love, just know that it's actually coming from the opposite place. It's coming from unconditional love within me, of saying, you got this. Like, you have all the tools within you to turn your greatest conflicts into your greatest growth, and it starts now. And that channeled energy of I can turn my trauma into healing creates this creative funnel where ideas and inspiration from the metamorphosis of that journey from trauma to healing, like what happens in the in-between, right? You build self-confidence within yourself, and that self-confidence builds a new muscle of ideas and inspiration of how to alchemize. And that is true faith, that is true power, is learning how to take something and flip it into something else. And like the word that comes up is juxtaposition. It's when two things that aren't meant to be together actually are working side by side together and creating this beautiful synergy. And you would never think that those two things would go together, right? Like an elephant carrying balloons, you know? But you zoom out and you take a photograph of an elephant holding balloons with its trunk. It's like two juxtaposed images that you would never think would go together, but here they are. And they create such grounding presence, but also this airy element of like, let's float up to the cosmic sky, right? Like, imagine if you were walking right now and you saw an elephant holding red balloons, you know? Like, how cool would that be? It would be so out of place. So like allowing ideas to formulate, you know, from that place of like juxtaposition. So this is an invitation to allow yourself to enter juxtaposition. And here we have like the sun and the moon, right? And I love this image of like the roots here. Like, this is an opportunity to get rooted, and listen to your dreams, right? My vibes speak louder than my words. Like, tune into your energy. Maybe this is an invitation to have more of a devotional evening practice, like prepping the subconscious mind to come out and play. So the subconscious mind is like the dreamscape. This is where magic exists, okay? And it's this beautiful housing element of your deepest desires and reprogramming and self. It's like where the wounds sit and the liberating infinite possibilities. It's the both and of choosing consciousness, subconsciousness. So I invite you to sit with an evening practice. Set a timer on your phone if you can for 20 minutes. 10 to 20 minutes, okay? That's our container. This is going to be some soul homework that I'm inviting you to dabble in. Let me know how it goes for you, because I hope it's my intention that it will bring grounding and a beautiful way to alchemize your day and just get, into the energy of gratitude, like observe the challenges of the day from a lens of like, whoa, like, okay, that happened. Let's just like sit with it. Okay, what's the problem solution? How can I just like cleanse and give thanks and just notice, right? Notice before bed. I think there's something so profound with that. And then also just telling yourself, like giving yourself a pat on the back is what's coming up before bed. So my vibes speak louder than words. Like taking a moment in the mirror, as you're prepping yourself for your subconscious playtime, through the dream state, you're so relaxed. This is where deep cellular healing happens in your dreams. So like sleep is so important for recalibration. Like if you can hear, my voice is a little bit under the weather. Like I'm bringing sleep back after traveling for so long. I've been traveling for almost 3 months, and I've been on the go. And as I landed back, I'm like totally recalibrating and being asked to slow down and sleep more. And that feels really odd for me because like as a traveler, you're always pretty much like on the go and saying yes to things. So I feel like there's this element of like just sinking in with your evening practices, maybe even making some tea and just allowing yourself to welcome in sleep and hibernation for a second. And then last but not least, we have romance. So what's coming up is like, yes, there is an element here of partnership, but at the same time, on the same note, simultaneously, it's not just partnership, it's also partnership within yourself. So partnership with another equals the self. Self-love equals the us. So choosing yourself, focusing on yourself, your dreams, and just grounding yourself right now is creating the us. Trusting in whatever partnership you are in now is stemmed from the self-love embodiment that you are first. So I choose love no matter what. How are you tapping into self-love every single day to strengthen your light? And the byproduct of that is that soulmate energy. If this message is finding you, you are in alignment with a soulmate connection. It's either already present in your life or it's just around the corner, and it's a matter of divine timing and just staying in the high frequency of knowing that you are worthy and complete for soul divine love. And you're ready for it. You're ready to receive it. Even just affirming that right here, right now, I am ready to receive divine soulmate love. And just letting it sink in into your consciousness and into your surroundings. Feel into it. Where do you feel that divine love in your body? That's an invitation to send that body part just some love. We must empty out to fill ourself, our vessel, with new divine love. So it's like empty out so you can refill. Empty out, refill. So I don't know. There's also this like notion of making space, especially since we're ending a year right now. So this message is being filmed in December of 2025. Entering 2026, but again, this is timeless, so whenever this is finding you, it's just that in-between moment from A to B. But right now there is this calling of, emptying out before the year kind of ends and really taking stock of what is in alignment and what is not. And like with grace, right? Like we're not trying to be hard on ourselves and be like, oh my gosh, like I don't know, just we're not trying to get into that shame spiral. We're just trying to zoom out, see the year from a very objective standpoint of what really worked, what didn't, the pros, the cons, oh, this lit my heart up on fire, oh, this didn't, oh, this was awkward, this learning lesson here taught me boundaries more, like, just like observing, like, what, instead of what, how do I say this, I'm kind of, instead of saying, why did this happen to me, we're really focusing on what did I learn throughout the year right now, like, what was the biggest lessons and highlights and aha moments, the wisdom, right, from the discomfort. So I choose love no matter what, like coming back to that romance, that partnership, just knowing that when you focus on yourself and allow space in the relationship, you are creating the us simultaneously, okay? All right, let's have one last card here to ground down the mind before we wrap up. Here, angels, what do we need to know? Let's get a little bit of what do we need to know? Beautiful, thank you. When I accept the love of the universe as my primary teacher, I will always be guided back to the light. I love that. Just knowing that every moment is a learning moment, right? We were just talking about that. Like, what can I learn from this? When I choose love, when I lean towards love, I'm led. When I accept the love of the universe, support, right? The universe is my primary teacher. The universe lives through your subconscious mind. You are the universe. And you have support, right? I will always be guided back to the light. Ideas and inspiration. My vibes speak louder than my words. Knowing that you're also not alone on so many levels, right? We're meant to experience love. It's time to choose love no matter what. It will lead you forward to your ideas and inspiration. Remember, your faith has the power to turn trauma into healing, conflict into growth, and fear into love. Okay? Allow yourself to be led by your truth and your integrity. Trust in yourself. Retreat. It's time to retreat. Pull back your energy. Focus on your inner child right now. What does your inner child need to hear? Excuse me, throat is clearing, right? What are you not telling your inner child right now? What nurturing do you need? It will create balance for you moving forward into the new year. Come back into harmony with your power. Okay, you are in control. I choose to learn through love. Wow, we really have a lot of love coming into the frame, body care. It's time to tune into the body. Dance. I'm getting dance, somatic dance. Bring new love. The presence of love will always cast out fear. I witness the darkness and call on the light with my prayer. Thank you, universe, for guiding me to perceive this fear through the eyes of the teacher of love. Wow. I'm moving through a lot of throat discomfort right now. This is telling me this is a very big tune-up in your expression. It's time to really speak your words. Speak your words. Where is this card? My vibes speak louder than my words. Speak through love, through alchemy. You're being guided right now. Tune your mind and body. You got this. All right, I'm going to love and leave you here.